Hello students, in today's video we are going to start our discussion on module 3, that is accounts of holding companies. So let us begin with the basic terminology that we are going to use in this unit. Okay, so let us first understand what is a holding company. A holding company is one which directly or indirectly acquires the controlling interest in full or to the extent of majority in the affairs of another company. So here a company will be called as a holding company if it holds all or majority, that is if more than 50% of shares are acquired by a company, then it will be called as holding company. For example, if there is a company called S Limited which is having 10,000 shares, and if a company called H Limited acquires 6,000 shares of that company, so 6,000 out of 10,000, that means it is more than 50% shares. So then H Limited will be called as holding company of that S Limited. Okay, either you have to hold all the shares in a company or more than 50%, then you will be called as a holding company. Now next term is subsidiary company. Now according to section 4 of the Companies Act, the company is said to be subsidiary of another company if the other company controls the composition of its board of directors or holds more than half of nominal value of its equity share capital, or is a subsidiary of any company which is the subsidiary of that other company. So let us understand these points one by one. Now first point says that controls the composition of its board of directors. If a particular company is controlling the composition of board of directors of some other company, then the company who is being controlled will be called as subsidiary company. Now for example, if A Limited has the power to control the composition of board of directors of B Limited, then B Limited will be called as a subsidiary company and A Limited will be called as holding company. Next point says that holds more than half of nominal value of its equity share capital. Now this means that a company has to acquire more than half, that is more than 50% of shares of some other company. For example, if S Limited has acquired more than 50% shares of P Limited, then S Limited is holding company and P Limited is subsidiary company. Next is a subsidiary of any company which is the subsidiary of that another company. Now let us take the previous example wherein S Limited has acquired more than 50% shares of P Limited. So here S was a holding company, P was subsidiary company. Now let us assume that P Limited has acquired the shares of V Limited. Okay, so here what happens is then V and P Limited will become subsidiary of S Limited. Okay, so that is the meaning, is a subsidiary of any company which is subsidiary of that another company. So both the subsidiary company will come under the control of S Limited. So this is the meaning of subsidiary company. Either the board of directors are controlled or you are holding more than 50% of the shares, or your subsidiary company is the holding company of some another subsidiary company. So both these subsidiary companies will come under the control of holding company. So this is the meaning of subsidiary company. I hope this is clear. Now next that we are going to study is types of subsidiary companies. Now first one in that is wholly owned subsidiary. It is one in which all the shares are owned by holding company. Okay, so if a company is to be called as a wholly owned subsidiary company, in that case one company has to acquire 100%, that is all the shares of another company. Now for example, if N Limited has acquired N Limited has 10,000 shares, and if M Limited has acquired all the 10,000 shares, so in this case N Limited will be called as wholly owned subsidiary of M Limited, because there is no other shareholder for N Limited except for M Limited. Then it is called as wholly owned subsidiary. Now next term is partially owned subsidiary. It is one in which more than half of the shares are owned by the holding company and remaining shares are held by outsiders called minority shareholders. Now as the name says, partially owned subsidiary, so it is a subsidiary company in which more than 50% of shares are held by one company and remaining shares are held by others or outsiders. Now for example, D Limited has got 20,000 shares. Okay, so out of that, if K Limited is acquiring 15,000 shares, D Limited has got 20,000 shares, out of that K is acquiring 15,000 shares, so remaining 5,000 shares will be acquired by some other shareholders. So here all the shares are not acquired by K Limited, there are other shareholders as well. So this will be called as partially owned subsidiary, wherein more than half of the shares are acquired by one company and remaining shares are acquired by other shareholders. So this remaining shareholders are called as minority shareholders. Why minority? Because they are having limited shares, and the holding company has got majority shares, so it is called as majority holder, and these are called as minority shareholders. So I hope this is clear, what is wholly owned subsidiary and what is partially owned subsidiary. Alright, now moving on to another term, that is group accounts. Now according to Accounting Standard 21, it refers to a parent that is holding and all its subsidiaries. Therefore, group account means preparation and presentation of consolidated financial statement of a group, that is holding company and subsidiary company. Now basically in this module we are going to prepare consolidated financial statements of holding company and subsidiary company. So this holding company along with its subsidiary company is called as group company, and whatever financial statements we prepare or the accounts that we maintain, they are called as group accounts. So it is basically preparation and presentation of consolidated. We are not going to show the accounts of holding company separately and subsidiary company separately. We consolidate those financial statements. Okay, so when the financial statements of both the companies are presented together, they are called as group accounts. Okay, so these are some of the basic terminologies that we are going to study in this module. Okay, with this I conclude for today. Thank you.